What's up, everybody? I am Snigenhoff, and our name hasn't gotten any bigger, just longer. Take that how you will. We're playing the Manchu today. In the last episode, we conquered some of this mountainous territory down over here. I can't remember whose it was before. Kashmir. We took out Kashmir, and we're getting ready to declare war on Persia. One thing I want to do just before we declare the war is I was looking around, and our possible rivals, we can rival Delhi. Tiny little Delhi right here. So I want to do that just before I declare the war on Persia, so that they can't like jump in on that war. Although them jumping in probably wouldn't be too big of a deal. We shouldn't, between us and Vijayanagar, we shouldn't have too much problem winning this war. And then out of this war, I don't really want to spend my admin on anything right now. So instead, I'm going to conquer as much as I can, and then I want to get at least one province that Khorasan has a core on, because I don't own any Khorasani cores. And then I'm going to release Khorasan as a vassal and feed all the land that I capture down here to them. That way I'm not paying for it, or I'll pay Diplo for it eventually, but I'm not paying admin for it. And we're going to raise it all first, and then we're going to give it to them. And because of the idea groups we've taken, we do have lowered liberty, desire, and subjects, and plus 10% income from vassals. So we do have a bit of that going for us, which is good. So let's get our troops all situated, and we're going to declare this war. Sound like a plan? Sounds like a plan to me. Mawa granted us military access. We have a rebel uprising getting ready to fire. 20k Timurid troops, which we'll be down here for, so that shouldn't matter too much. Ming is influencing nations. We're going to end up taking on more loans for sure through this war. What's the supply limit here? 19. 6 infantry here. How many infantry here? 0 and 6. Send over like 2 cavalry. 19 and 18. Sounds good. Core's almost finished over here. Fantastic. We could technically convert things. I'm not going to right now. But that's, I mean, at some point we're just going to have to buckle down and do that. Take a few years and just convert. Nah, stay here. Alright, are we ready? I'm ready. Hopefully Vijayanagar is ready. They are. Call them in, show superiority, and let's go. Where are their forts? They have one here, capital fort here, right? No, that's not capital fort, that's regular fort. Capital fort here? Is this their capital fort? No, but that is a mothballed fort. I should have paid attention to that. Where's their capital at? Well, we need to blitz straight for these mothballed forts, that's for sure. Go there and there. I'll figure the rest out later. Okay, their capital's all the way down over here. With a level 1 fort. The Vijayanagar's in the war with us. And so the balance of power is a lot and a lot versus 23,000, 5k, and 3k. So we should be able to win this war rather easily. Like, I probably could have done it by myself. I don't think we got to these forts quite in time. We did not, unfortunately. Oh, we did. We did for that one. We may not have gotten there for that one. And it's just like a bunch of open land out here. I don't want to split up my army too much. And open up myself for attack. I'd rather wait until I find their armies and take care of them, and then I'll start spreading out a lot more. Speaking of armies, 28,000 troops. While I still have this edict on over here, I should probably be developing in Yihi whenever I can. And I can go back to mothballing this fort. So I've never done a world conquest before, but I do kind of feel like I might have the tools to do it in this campaign. I'm not 100% sure, but if it comes to that, if I start getting to where I feel like I'm kind of close, I may just go for it. Who knows? So here's the question: do I want to take my whole army and go fight these guys? It is flat terrain, 28,000 troops. This is a level 2 fort, so we only need to leave 6,000 there. I have 6 infantry. I'd probably do it like this. I want to take the banners. So take those guys, all those guys, and all those guys. How many troops does that give me? $30K. Let's finish that siege there. Go march on them. They have a solid bit more morale than I do, which is unfortunate. But I should have more discipline, and if I roll well in the shock phase, it should do a lot more damage in the shock phase. Yeah, we killed a lot of dudes in that last shock phase. And I believe that was their whole army, so that's good. I'm just going to carve a path up to their capital, down through here, I think. Oh, good, a comet. People are always superstitious in the appearance of a comet in the sky has caused panic among our people. They are convinced that this is a sign that the end of times is near, or that something bad is going to happen in the near future. All of these decisions give me -1 stability. I like to go with either the economy fools or if we only had comet sense, just because it doesn't matter which one you pick. But let's sacrifice a human heart to appease the comet this time. Maybe that'll change things. Maybe that'll make it better. I don't think it did. Timorous separatists. I need to go deal with that. Speaking of things I need to go deal with, the Persians are marching up to my lands. Maybe they'll go fight the Timorous separatists for me. That would be great. One less army that I have to take out. Oh no, you're not gonna do it for me? Come on, bros. Come on, guys. Be bros. Be cool. Our air is fertile, so we have a higher chance of a new heir. What kind of province is this? Grasslands? Just join up with that guy there. Seems like a good plan. More separatists spawning. 11K down over here. Go deal with that. that the only separatists that spawned? Is there other ones? No, it does not look like it. Did I have a general die? I may have had a general die. I had a general die. That seems dangerous. March down to like there. Gonna suffer some attrition going through these mountains, but honestly attrition's like the least of my worries. I have so much manpower, and I gain it back so fast because of the tribes that, like, I do need to pay attention to it, but it's not as big of an issue as it is for some other nations, if that makes sense. Try to develop colonialism over here. Then after colonialism is the printing press, which will be spawning in about 20 years. Which we'll also probably have to develop into our country. But the rest of them, they have at least a chance to spawn in like areas other than Europe. And we got caught by this army because of course we did. When can we run? When may we run? We may run now. Run. I need Fuchanagar to finish the siege so they can come in here and start doing stuff. Alright, let's regroup. Do it like that. Come on, guys. Get there. We do not have a taking war score because I haven't won. We don't have 10% of the war score from battles. Alright, they finished that siege. Now the rest of their army should be able to come up here and actually do stuff. We lost that siege, unfortunately. That's annoying. Let's surround this army in the mountains over here. Another loan taken. Fantabulous. Oh, they're going in on this. I'm gonna send everybody I can up to help. There's one battle. Oh, nope. They reinforced it. More reinforcements coming in. Hopefully I get there in time. I did. Okay, we won. It was costly, but we won. We did get like 8 war score out of that. The states want more control of provinces. I mean, another thing I could do is like develop in a territory that a state has, but then I lose so much value of it, and I don't really want to do that. So we're just gonna have to bite the bullet a little bit here. And somewhere along the way, we're gonna start trying to culture convert those provinces, but it is not this day. Persia's got some troops, man. We have a bigger numbers, but like their fighting, their ability to fight is pretty scary. We will take the extra inflation for the extra admin. We can take admin tech. I want to try to wait, see if I can develop the embrace the institution first. Corrupt advisor. We've already had this event. I'm going to. The trader leaves if I take lose 15 of each. Yeah, I'll just do that. Oh. Did all of our generals just literally die? Yes, they did. So we're going to come over here. Go ahead and raise host and support the tribes to get that extra cavalry cost reduction. Ooh, 5 shock general. That's what we're talking about. Alright, we won that siege again. Here and develop some more. Oh, costs 100 now. Okay. Okay. We'll get there though. I do kind of wish Vijayanagar would stop running around like a chicken with their heads cut off. But, she's withholding taxes. I mean, I do have enough loyalty with them to take this and be fine. And it basically just balanced out what I did to pay them. Or I could lose the 10 prestige and give them even more loyalty. I mean, I plan on getting prestige from this war. What is my mission right now? Is it to gain prestige? It is. Alright, we're going to keep the prestige. And gain the ducats. Okay, so what do I want out of this war? That's the real question. We need to get up to at least here. That's a Khorassani province. Or that's a Khorassani province. Either Herat or Mashhad. We have to take at least one of those two. This will cut off Muscovy's southern conquest, and I kind of like to do that. Chagatai, Delhi, and Persia will all be mad. That's fine. They can come get some. Something like that, and then as much money as I can take. I don't want to feed Khorasan too much because they'll get super overextended and have tons of rebel issues, but I do want to feed them a bunch. $89.95. Getting there. Seems like they're kind of too afraid to fight our armies right now, which is fine with me, for sure. Let's try to knock out some of these sieges, though. I do need to have this guy nearby. And I should have 5 more horsies somewhere. 5 little horsies. Come down over here. if you can make it that far. Once their capital falls, it'll really make them want to get out of the war, but for now. I think I need to keep a Diplo advisor hired as well. We just need these Diplo points. I mean, more than we need the money. How many loans do we have at this point? 7? And how many can we take before we declare bankruptcy? 21? Ooh. Our corruption is ticking down, so that's good. Wait till they're locked in. Whew. That first fire phase was rough. Oh, this is a mountain fort? Great. Well, that was a stack wipe. And another weird interaction where I got there in time, but I didn't get there in time. Okay, Persia's not to be trifled with. I got it. I'm sorry. That probably super upsets the balance of power here, although they are on low enthusiasm. Persia must have like, I mean, they have really high morale, obviously. Do they get a free? They get reinforced cost, but they must have something else. National ideas, possibly. That would probably be it. Persia. Oh, they haven't taken any ideas. What are your national ideas? Can't remember where you mouse over to see that. Morale of armies plus 10% and cavalry combat ability plus 10%. That seems pretty good. And they're tech ahead of us now. Which it is a infantry shock, cavalry fire, and combat width level. Don't need a land force limit guy. Renewing loans, about to take another loan. They're about to fight me again. Going to consolidate. I mean, this time it's only the it's the 18k stack. It's not both of them together. Morale was a bit more even on this fight. Is this Persia? Is it? No, that's also Persia. Where'd their morale go? Did they just lose a buff? Okay, well we won that fight. Killed a lot more than we lost. How is the manpower looking? Vijayanagar has no manpower, and Persia has no manpower. I've got oodles, and Japan is not fighting me right now, so that doesn't matter. Japan has almost completely consolidated power. So that's cool. They want more military points. I'm taking out so many loans. And I don't have Vijayanagar to back me up here. Oh, man. This will be a rough fight. I'm going to consolidate again. I need to be ready to retreat from this battle if I need to. We need good rolls. 7 versus 4 is pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, we did it. How many troops am I down to? 28 out of 61. And the Chagatai rebels are about to fire again, as well as the Kashmiri separatists. Afghan will fire eventually. But we are probably going to have to worry about that in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. You have been just peachy. If you enjoyed the content, feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. Tell me, do you think anything will come of these rebellions over here in Ming? I don't, but maybe you have more faith than I do, or more face than I do. How many faces do you have? Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.